Um, Algeria are in real trouble. Real trouble. This is why I didn't put them as favorites. They are in danger of going out at the group stage. Good news for Leicester, not good news for Algeria. Um, let's look at how the whole game went. Algeria started better. They played much better in the first 20 minutes or so. And you look at that moment where I think it was came from a corner or a cross. I think it was a corner. 2 yards out, Slimani, you've got to do better. You've got to do better because I mean Algeria had amazing chances, but that chance, particularly that Slimani had, you have to put it away. So Tunisia, they got themselves back in the game, and even if the first one was an own goal, it's what the player did to get himself in that position. So they were rewarded for their good play, and Algeria they switched off. They didn't increase their play. They didn't go in the ascendancy. And I think once that goal happened, or just Algeria did not have any kind of answer. They couldn't really bring back anything. And also, when Gulam brought down, first of all, for Gulam, it was completely his fault. Horrible header, because those are always very tricky. And the best thing to do, if you know that you're not fully sure that you can get that header back to the player, control it. Control it and just hit it out into the touchline, Um, bringing me down, obviously, Slitty scoring the penalty. So one at 2-0, you just saw Algeria, they were creating a lot more fouls. They were completely out of it. When Brahimi got brought off, you saw him kick the water truck because the whole team they were frustrated because they know that they didn't play to their level. They played really well for the first 20 minutes and they just did not sustain that level. And Tunisia, they punished them for it because Tunisia treated this as a marathon. They withstood the pressure in the first few minutes, but they played for 90 minutes. And they say, you know what, let's get back in the game. Second half was Tunisia with the better team. Hani scored that very good goal. Too little, too late. So for me, I just think as a whole, Tunisia were deserved winners. And for Algeria, again, the team just isn't playing well. And what did I say? Mahrez can't save you all the time. And for Mahrez, he wasn't there to save you. And they can't keep relying on him to do something. So it's a horrible situation for Algeria because now they have to now beat Senegal. Anything other than win against Senegal and they're out. And they're out. And yes, I'm thinking if Tunisia now beats because if Tunisia beats thingy, that means if it goes to head to head, then Tunisia would go through. If they do head to head in this group, but it's not looking good for them. And I say to myself that do they even deserve to go through Algeria because these have been two not great performances, and it's like the team. You can't play for 20 minutes, you got to play for 90 minutes. But for Tunisia, they were unlucky in the game against Senegal because again, Tunisia are a team where same thing with Senegal. Didn't start well, but they finished very strongly. And again, didn't start well, but they finished strongly. And, they were rewarded for keeping themselves in the game and being fully mentally concentrated for 90 minutes. So, yeah, well done to Tunisia. And again, for them, you think to yourselves that, I'd put them into possibly beat Zimbabwe. It is potential, but that'll be a game where, we'll just see what happens. But I think they could definitely get that win over Zimbabwe. But again, Zimbabwe could easily beat them. So they need to carry the same mindset, but just start better and not, keep on starting too slow. And for Algeria, they need a miracle to go through.